Sonos just made a huge mistake with their latest app update that has users questioning everything. Why are longtime fans suddenly jumping ship? Could this be the end of Sonos' reign in wireless home audio? Stick around and find out the real reason they shot themselves in the foot. Sonos, a leader in wireless home audio, has stumbled badly with its latest app update, leaving devoted customers frustrated and reconsidering their loyalty. Sonos has faced challenges before with software glitches, bungled hardware upgrade options, and product line confusion, but this app unforced error has exposed deeper issues that threaten the very foundation of Sonos' market dominance. Sonos grossly miscalculated everything about this critical update, and the consequences may be more long-lasting than anyone could have expected. Its core product, a whole-house distributed music system, was revolutionary. The ability to play wireless, synchronized, flawless, multi-room audio controlled seamlessly by a single app was a game changer. Having a large Sonos system or visiting a large home with one is still a magical experience. As you walk from room to room, from inside to outside in the backyard or front patio, or out to the pool or barbecue area, the same music plays without missing a single note, synchronized perfectly. Sonos created this system in the very early days of home networking, when Wi-Fi was a novelty and not a household word. Sonos pioneered the first consumer mesh Wi-Fi, building Wi-Fi radios into each Sonos speaker and inventing synchronization protocols and processing to handle the signal delays and attenuation of real-world wireless data. Sonos also invented the powered smart speaker, combining power supply, audio amplifier, speaker, and both wired Ethernet and wireless Wi-Fi data transmission to create a plug-and-play amplified wireless speaker for high-quality, lossless music. First designed to play music files stored on a local PC or server, Sonos later added the ability for each speaker to stream directly from cloud-connected servers without passing everything back and forth through a PC, tablet, or smartphone. Even today, Sonos has one of the largest collections of cloud-first streaming music sources, including a coveted license for directly streaming Apple Music. At the time of this video, only smart speakers from Amazon and Google have a license to also directly stream Apple Music, and only Samsung, LG, Xbox, and PlayStation have the Apple Music app available on their systems. Beyond hardware, Sonos has built a technically savvy dealer network trained to install and service its products. Sonos also has been known for offering excellent customer and technical support to both dealers and customers. Sonos' reputation for sleek design, elegant hardware and software, but also high prices, had many referring to Sonos as the Apple of distributed home audio, and either rumors or perhaps wishful thinking that Apple would acquire them and amplify the product line even more. Want help with your smart home? I offer private, one-on-one consulting to save your time and money for any home automation project. Use the link on the screen for more info. Even before the current software app fiasco, cracks in Sonos' armor were beginning to show. Despite its technological advantages, the company faced internal and external challenges. Sonos has, since its inception, battled trying to achieve profitability. A long run of yearly financial losses strained its resources. Management discarded its historic use of dealers and loyalty to professional equipment installers by entering mass market retail, selling through large chains and big box retail stores. This squeezed dealer profit margins, reduced customer service and support quality, and incentivized the most loyal dealers and distributors to actively seek alternative solutions that offered better profit margins and less direct competition. Technical issues began to surface more frequently, especially connectivity problems with modern consumer Wi-Fi gear, including the wide use of newer mesh Wi-Fi products from companies like Eero, Netgear Orbi, Google Wi-Fi, and others that did not play well with Sonos' first generation Wi-Fi tech. Are you enjoying this video? By clicking on the like button, you tell YouTube what content to show you. Help me help you, and click the like button now. Price-sensitive consumers were reluctant to spend the significantly higher prices for Sonos products, especially with the rise of mass-market smart speakers with voice control from Amazon Alexa, Apple Siri, and Google Home. The one-two punch of increased competition at lower prices with added features was slowing the growth that Sonos had counted on. I think just about everyone is familiar with the huge app disaster that Sonos created for itself. So I'm not going to go through a blow-by-blow chronology, but just in case you were socializing with Rip Van Winkle, here's the TLDR. Sonos, being desperate for new revenue, was doing everything they could to push out their next new product, a pricey, almost $500 set of headphones. Only one big problem. To use them, Sonos needed to update their app. Instead of just adding the hardware setup features to their existing Sonos app, they decided to undertake a complete rewrite and redo of the app from scratch. Now, to be fair, that's something companies do all the time. They decide to clear out the cobwebs and rebuild the foundation of their software to pave the way for the future, but they do it in a slow, calculated, and very careful process. In programming terms, this is called paying down technical debt while redesigning the user interface, UI, and user experience, UX, of user-facing software. As a tech engineer and later a product marketing manager for both startups and large networking companies, I'm fully aware of both the advantages and downsides of attempting a large app do-over of this kind. Bottom line, Sonos did everything wrong and totally bungled the design, engineering, marketing, and rollout of this brand new app. In their extreme rush to market, the app was released with key existing features missing, buggy and unreliable operation. Even worse, all us users found we could not install or change the configuration of many existing products. Owners of Sonos gear with absolutely no interest in their headphones found their system suddenly working badly or barely working at all after what is usually a mundane, routine software update. Add the ultimate disappointment, even when the app works, most of us find the facelift redesign to be clunky and more confusing to use. A big step backward. This entire saga did more than just annoy customers. It exposed a deeper vulnerability in Sonos' business model. Until now, many Sonos users relied heavily on the app as the main way to select and control wireless streaming music. But with the app's failure, users started to explore alternatives, and that's why I think Sonos has truly shot themselves in the foot. Devoted Sonos users, especially those with older systems, have had no other way to control their music besides the Sonos app. While newer portable Sonos speakers like the Move and the Roam allow for Bluetooth in addition to Wi-Fi, most Sonos speakers do not have Bluetooth and depend on the app for music selection and control, especially for cloud-based music services. At the same time, a new way to stream music became available and continues to grow in popularity. So-called casting protocols, such as Apple's AirPlay and AirPlay 2, along with Google's Chromecast, now called GoogleCast, facilitate slinging music directly from our smartphones, laptops, and tablets to Wi-Fi-enabled smart speakers. The simplicity of casting is that the software is built into the operating systems of the devices. There is no need to use a special app anymore. Every app on your phone or computer simply has a button or toggle to cast the music and brings up a selection of possible wireless speaker destination. If you haven't used casting yet, it works in almost the same way as using a Bluetooth speaker. Casting is better because it uses the higher bandwidth, greater range, and higher quality of Wi-Fi instead of Bluetooth. Thank you so much for watching this video. You are awesome. If you are enjoying this video and want to see more, toggle that subscribe button, automate the bell icon, and get started on your next smart home project. Now here's the deal. Casting with either Apple AirPlay or Google's GoogleCast completely bypasses the need for a proprietary app. Want to listen to your favorite podcast on a speaker? Want to hear your Zoom call audio on a room speaker? Just fire up any app, click the casting icon, and boom, your audio is now routed wirelessly to the Wi-Fi speaker of your choice. Are you getting it? Instead of fighting the horrible, buggy, and hard-to-use Sonos app, you can bypass it completely and actually have more flexibility to use wireless speakers from Apple, Amazon, Google, and many other companies, not just Sonos. And the icing on the cake? Since Sonos has added support for Apple AirPlay 2 to most of their current and newer speakers, you can still use your existing Sonos speakers as long as you want, but no longer have to buy any more. As they say in those infomercials, but wait, there's more. The technical details of AirPlay 2 allows perfect audio synchronization of music throughout your home to multiple speakers from any AirPlay 2 compatible manufacturer. So with AirPlay 2, you can send your music to your Sonos speakers, your Apple HomePods, and any other AirPlay 2 speaker all at the same time. That's something you can't do with the Sonos Music app, old or new version. The Sonos app will only cast music to other Sonos branded speakers. The Sonos app debacle has done more than tarnish Sonos' reputation. It has fundamentally changed how Sonos customers use streaming music at home. With the rise of AirPlay 2, GoogleCast, higher quality Bluetooth, and other alternatives, many of us no longer feel tethered to the Sonos proprietary ecosystem. The convenience and reliability of native apps from Spotify, Apple, and other third-party software products have become the new standard. As we enjoy all the benefits of using world-class music apps and all the native apps on our favorite smartphone or laptop, we're getting spoiled. There's much less incentive to patiently wait for Sonos to fix their horrible app. Let's face it, the Sonos app, at best, will be used as a one-time hardware setup and configuration tool that we can't wait to put aside and hopefully not have to use again. Is the long-term damage to Sonos done? If we are no longer locked into the proprietary Sonos app to select and play music wirelessly throughout our home, will we seriously explore alternative, lower-cost wireless casting speakers as commodity replacements for Sonos? The Sonos app disaster hasn't just angered its customers, it has re-educated us on the alternatives, and there may be no turning back. Unfortunately for Sonos, once you've seen Paris, you can't go back to the farm. So actually, I've got more questions than answers. Is the Sonos app fiasco a short-term hiccup that will soon be forgiven? As a Sonos user, do you use the Sonos app to select and play music, or do you rely on AirPlay streaming instead? Do you use Bluetooth, GoogleCast, or other wireless audio protocols instead of AirPlay? Are you looking at alternatives to Sonos to expand or replace your current Sonos gear? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you would like to learn more about alternative wireless whole home music systems, let me know that too. A great way to bypass using the Sonos app or any app is to select your music using only your voice. Did you know that Sonos has its own voice assistant? And it's actually really good. Watch this video next to see how you can control Sonos with voice command.